Hello, welcome to my video, my channel. My name is Donna, and I have been doing tarot readings almost my entire life for friends and family. My tarot set is extremely old and belonged to my mother. The book that comes with it is A Complete Guide to the Tarot by Eden Gray, circa 1970. I believe the cards were sold as a set, so like I said, they're old, so you'll see some of them are a little damaged. I'm new to recording, so bear with me. Sorry for any profanity if something slips out or anything that my cats might do. I do not like to have dead air, and I don't like the sound of shuffling. So my readings will have been meditated on and dealt before recording. At this time, I won't be clarifying any cards. I'll just tell you what I think. This is a general read and not a one-on-one session. And this is a message from me to a general audience, and you are to take from this what you feel is applicable to you. You might see something that was discussed soon in the future, or if it doesn't register right now. Reading results are gathered from the Tarot Guide and my own personal reception of intuition during the reading. I believe you see what you need to see when you need to see it. So this reading is considered timeless. I'm not sure how often I'll upload or do this. I'm working full time right now, so if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe and turn on notifications for future uploads. So, I hope I got everything. Like I said, bear with me. I'm new at this. So, this is the reading. Like I said, I have meditated on it, and I've got it all laid out and everything. I'm doing what was taught to me. There are a couple of ways to do the cards. I'm going to try to cover everything that I can think of. So, anyway, if there's any questions, just let me know. The first three that we pull from the deck is a general of what the entire reading is going to be about, and usually it's spot on. Right now, I'll just read the cards and then we'll get into it. And I have to be wearing glasses, so you'll have to bear with me if I can't see something. The first card that's pulled, this is when you split the deck three ways. The first card was Eight of Wands. The second was Four of Wands. And then the third was Three of Swords. These are generally read upright, so that's the meaning that I'm going to take for them. And let's see. We'll go ahead and go into those first, and then we'll go and get into the different sections that we have there. The first one, Eight of Wands. I'll read you the definition that's in the book, and then I'll tell you what I think. This one is generally great haste, great hope, too rapid advancement, that which is on the move. So usually I take that as someone's really in a hurry. Maybe they're impatient. They're really trying. The impatience is the key. Great haste, also means with messages. Nowadays it'd be email, maybe a video call, whatever. However you get messages, perhaps in person as well. The second one, which is Four of Wands, right there. The definition for it is perfected work, Rest, rest, peace. You'll have to pardon my cats. They're very chatty. Rest, peace, prosperity, harmony, romance, and a coming marriage. So, these are generally, I think we always used them for about maybe a month to 6 months range. So sometime in the next month, 6 months. So the Four of Wands, that is a really, really good card. So that means it's coming. Whatever you're waiting for is coming. And perfected work, that just means someone's worked really hard to get to where they want to go. So it's generally a completion card as well. Satisfaction, that kind of thing. And then this one, I don't like this card. It is Three of Swords. And upright or upside down, it's sucky either way. But generally, it's not the end of the world. It's just you've got things that you're going to have to deal with. And the definition that the book has for it is stormy weather for the heart, tears, separation, fighting, general upheaval, possibility of a civil war. Right now, the Ukraine thing is going on, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Sometimes, if it upsets you, it may show up in the reading. But the Three of Swords, like I said, it's not the end. It just means that you're probably going to get a hiccup or hit some speed bumps. Doesn't mean it's the end of the relationship. It just means there's going to be an issue or an issue or two. But anyway, it takes two for everything. Just remember that. And then we're going to go with the actual reading, and we'll see how close this is. And then I'll point out some synchronicities and things like that I noticed. You may notice something else. Let me know. The center right here is generally what is happening right now. That is you, what you're dealing with, what's going on right now. So we've got Two of Pentacles, and this one is upside down. So we'll read it upside down. It says forced happiness, inability to handle two situations, simulated enjoyment. And for me, that is usually like exactly that. Like you're somewhere and you have to smile and you don't really feel like smiling, but you're going to do it anyway. And the inability, if that happens and you're starting to feel overwhelmed, and what I do is just I try to deal with my emotions in private. So it seems on the outside that you're able to deal with what's happening or that kind of thing. It's just kind of like a lull. That's the way I look at it. Not necessarily a pause, but something like that. Then next to it we have the Five of Wands upright. That one says violence, strife, rash, competition, battle of life leading to better outcome, obstacles, possible lawsuit. That one, I take that one as usually someone possibly at work being competitive with you. The battle of life is just, to me, your work is your bread and butter. So if you're fighting competition at work, that's a battle of life. Because if you lose, and say you lose your job or you lose the project or whatever, I don't know what you're in, then it can be taken like that. Obstacles, I haven't found much in life that you didn't have obstacles. Lawsuit, just keep your eye open. Generally, when I get that card, I watch my P's and Q's, especially when I'm driving. I like to get a speeding ticket about every 3 freaking years, and that usually says something. And the lawsuit thing can be also, you know, you've got a speeding ticket. That technically is, I mean, if you don't go, they'll have a lawsuit against you for you to pay that fine or whatever. It is lawful. So that's what I do with that. I keep a frame of mind. Don't do anything someone can sue me for. And generally, that's a good way to live anyway. You know, you don't want to hurt anybody. But that one can just be a heads up. You know, watch out. You got competition. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world. And then over here we've got the 8 out of the major arcana. The deck does not match the book, so I changed it so it matches. And I don't know how other decks are. I haven't really ever looked at any other decks, so I don't know how accurate it is. But I don't like it conflicting. That one and number 11, I believe it's 11, they have the wrong title or the wrong picture, something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, okay, that one is the strength card. And it says it's domination of the material world, little bit of discord, lack of moral, fear of the unknown, abuse of power. So that one, you don't want to get too materialistic. Either that or it's somebody in your life, and you'll know who they are. The ones where their things mean a lot to them, and you know, there might be fighting over, you know, some things like, oh, you scratched my car, you know, just stuff like that. The lack of moral, I don't take that as too incredibly bad. I mean, sometimes there's a bad character, but to me, most of the time, it's a lack of judgment instead of lack of moral, because we can all put our foot in our mouths, and you want to take it back, and it's just, you know, someone with higher morals wouldn't have done that, you know, but it doesn't mean someone's going to kill you or whatever. The fear of the unknown, everybody kind of has that. You just got to trudge forward. Abuse of power, that, in my experience, has always been pertaining to either a boss or a coworker. A coworker possibly, you know, telling the boss some lies. I don't, you know, that's been my experience. So I generally, okay, cat, come on, no, get down. I generally take it that way. I have to pardon the cat. So keep an eye out for that. Generally, it's just, you know, you've got the competition. It's all in the same thing. So I feel like that's more like work. And where else would you simulate enjoyment, you know, when you really didn't want to, you know, smile? You know, I don't know very many other, you know, maybe in the grocery store you might smile and you don't feel like it, but that's a frivolous thing. It's not that important. Anyway, back with the reading. The other sections, what I do it in this order. This is the past down here, and it is generally like this is recent past, a little further back, and then a while ago. So it kind of goes out that way. That's the way I was always told. You read from inside out, so this is more recent, and this will be more in the future. Same with these two. And then, like I said, this one is right now. So on the past over here, we have the Six of Swords. That is upright, and that's recently. It says from the book, better future, success after anxiety, journey to a new home by water. Possibly sending somebody to represent you by proxy, or and it also can mean a journey of consciousness. That one, sometimes you can see that it is actually a home by water. And you could be visiting someone who lives in a home by water, or you pass water, you go over a big bridge, or, different things like that. The better future, success after anxiety. I've always felt like, the best is yet to come, and this too shall pass. So that's just most recently. Sit down and think if that's applicable. If not, then, but, next one, further back, Knight of Pentacles, upside down. And generally with the face cards or the people cards, like the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the Kings, they all have a physical description. It's hit or miss. Generally to me it's more character. But the Knight of Pentacles is supposed to be someone with black hair, black eyes, swarthy skin, which like dark complected. The book meaning on this is static nature, unprogressive, dull, timid, idle, stagnation. So this is either somebody that they either look like that or that's kind of their character. I call them Eeyores, always me. Static nature, unprogressive, dull, timid. The person, kind of like a couch potato, don't really want to do much, either physically or mentally. So apply that, however. That could either be in your personal life or work. And then further on back, we've got the Knight of Cups. That one is upside down. The cups are usually blondes, light brown. Okay, this one is for younger person. Light brown hair, hazel eyes. So the Knights and the Pages are generally younger people. And then for this one it says, this person is sensual, idle, untruthful, possibility of being swindled, fraud. And with this person, this Knight, upside down, any propositions you're supposed to look into. They proposition you for anything. Now, this is in the past, so you may look back and say, oh, yeah, that SOB was freaking lying to me. And you'll see it all now, or it might unfold a little later, but, you'll look back and see who that might be. But it's in the past, so I wouldn't be too worried about that right now. Hopefully you did not get swindled, so that might, also be what's leading to the lawsuit up here as well. So anyway, the past is the past. That's done. But I do like to read it just for my own curiosity. Over here in this section, we have what's usually work, possibly hobbies, but usually work, employment, career. The Six of Cups, upside down. This one says you're living too much in the past. You have outworn morals, outworn manners. And then it says worthless associates. So, excuse me. I usually take that one for face value. There's usually a worthless associate somewhere around. So now this one may have something to do with this, or be from that, or I'm not sure. So keep your eyes open. There's really not much else to say about that. It's someone usually you can tell those people they're very selfish. It's always what can you do for me? It's never like, oh hey, how can I help you? Do this or whatever. It's always like, I want to do this because I need to, and you'll know. So that one, and with it being work, it could be an associate at work, coworker. Um, Generally, you'll know the troublemakers, so you could assign that card to them. Then we've got the One of Wands upside down. Uh, I don't know what, but it says cancel a new enterprise or journey. So if it's in the work area, then possibly a project, maybe a promotion, something like that is going to get canceled. With, the COVID and all that, people either got laid off or, maybe they got demoted, just happy to have a job. So it might be something like that. But I feel like we're pretty much pulling out of the COVID stuff as long as, the gas gets back to normal, the prices on the gas. But anyway, the cancellation of it could also be literally you're canceling a trip somewhere, and that could be for work, because of COVID or because of COVID. It also means clouded joy and false start. And when I get that card, I always think with the false start that that's why the enterprise or journey got canceled. And I am generally happy because false starts, you don't want to build on a false start. Usually there might be, maybe somebody didn't tell you the whole truth or something like that. It's not detrimental, but it's something like that. And then I'm writing these down, so like later on, I usually wait and see how accurate they have been for me. Anyway, so the false start, I always turn that around and make that leads to a new start. So it is what you make it. Over here we've got the Six of Wands upside down. That one matches the other one. It says rewards delayed. That makes sense, as you just had everything canceled. So that would go with the promotion, because if the promotion got canceled or whatever, then your rewards are going to obviously be delayed. It also says insolence of the victor. That just means, sore winner. Someone who's going to rub it in your face. We all know those people. I find it best just never to play into that and or show any kind of emotion. I don't have the best poker face, so when I do that, it's, anyway, it's a way to protect yourself. And then it also says watch for a successful enemy. So don't freak out. Do not freak out. I mean, all of this is saying stuff about competition, and it's got to be doing with the work. I hope you're not dating anyone at work, because then it makes it even more complicated, but you can deal with that too. That might be the inability to deal with two situations. If you're dating somebody at work, you may have trouble being your work self and then being your romantic self with whoever it is. Hopefully it's not like your boss or anything, but let's see. Not judging. So usually, like I said, dealing with the insolence of the victor or a sore winner, just to ignore them, not let them know they're even bothering you. And you can go scream in your car later. Just always kind of protect yourself, against enemies anyway, because there are people that will lie to you for any reason. And I've been surprised very, very many times. People that you don't think would say stuff that, do. Hang on a second. I need to take a sip. Okay. So work is not detrimental, just means be careful with that. Just do your best. Take the high road. Don't be underhanded and stuff like that. But, you know, just expect the unexpected that, you know, someone might be, you know, throwing knives in your back. So, and that to me is always helpful. That way you can prepare. And then I was always taught that these two stacks are two roads for the future. And it's up to you. It's not definitely one way or the other. Generally, I find it's a mix of either. And like the bad cards, the bad cards are usually a warning. And it doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means watch out for this. And a lot of the times, if you know about it ahead of time, you're like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm not going to believe that, you know. But anyway, so the first stack we got going off to the right over here, the first card, like I said, this will be like near future, a little further out, and then further in the future, further in the future. So this one is Three of Wands, and it's upright. This one says realization of hopes, strength, nobility, wealth, power. And it also cautions against pride. So that could also go with the sore winner kind of thing. Always be humble anyway. But the realization of hopes, that's pretty good. That means the stuff you've been working on is starting to take hold, starting to happen. And, you know, I'm seeing it in my own life. It's funny how you see, even little steps to me are big. So you don't get there without taking steps. So anyway, so with the nobility and stuff, that to me is you might know someone who is, you know, of a noble profession, in a noble position, strength. I take the strength as your own strength. And it's nice to, you know, wake up feeling strong. And, you know, it is a good feeling. But, let's see what else. It says there's partnership. That's good. And help from a successful merchant. With me, that's usually like someone who's established and say they don't, you know, they're not somebody who's living paycheck to paycheck, and, you know, they may not be hanging full, but, you know, they possibly, you know, can help you out if your car breaks down, or, you know, got a flat tire, you know, stuff like that. So somebody may come along and help you. Usually that's how it's been for me. Something like that. Like I'll find myself in a situation, oh, geez, I'm not going to get the damn money for that. And all of a sudden, you know, somebody, you know, oh, well, here, you know, I've got a coupon. And somebody else is like, well, you know, I can help you with this, you know, X or friend, or, you know, if you don't have relatives, you know, I mean, depends. But that's a good card. That means, should you need help, someone will be helping you. It could also be career. Successful merchant, you know, taking you under their wing, showing you the ropes. That would be good as well. Depends on how ambitious you are in the workplace. Next to it is the Page of Swords upside down. This is for a youth. That one is for brown hair, brown eyes. So that one's not my favorite card upside down. This one says outright, just like the other one, Worthless Associates. It says outright imposter. Soon to be exposed. Frivolity. Cunning. Possible ill. And it says expect the unexpected. It actually says expect the unexpected. So, I have found when it has said imposter, it may take a while, but you do find out. who was lying to you. Somebody lied. And it can be guy or girl, different reasons. So just, it's kind of general rule if it smells like a fish, might be a fish, So if someone's giving you a line of bull, just don't accept everything wholeheartedly the way somebody, just tells you, something's not adding up. Just be, it's like what they say, like when you loan a friend money, don't expect the money back. Just consider it a gift. If they pay you back, great. If not, then it was a gift, and that's the way you should look at it. So, but anyway, be careful with that person. It's a younger person, so hopefully you'll have the upper edge on them. I don't know how old you are, but then the last one here is the 6 from the major, and that one's upside down. It's the Lover's card. It's upside down, so it's pretty forward. It's quarrels, infidelity, danger of divorce, need to stabilize emotions, possible wrong choice. So that one doesn't also mean that it's over. It just means there's going to be fighting. Some people can forgive infidelity. Danger of divorce, if there's not a meeting of the minds, then, but you gotta, treat people the way you hope to be treated. So, need to stabilize emotions. So I don't know if you're the one doing the cheating or the one getting cheated on. Need to stabilize your emotions. So that could also just be a lie. It's right next to this person. So if you're dating somebody, it may be that. It could be like let me say it's your child. Your child is lying to you. And then the lovers and the infidelity, could be your boyfriend's helping your child lie to you about something. I don't know. That one's usually kind of a wait and see. Just have your guard up, that way you're not surprised. Don't go around calling everybody a liar. Just, play it cool and, see what is what is. When in doubt, it's always best to be nice. Try not to judge, I'm guilty of it myself. So that's one way. And it could also be the same root, and this is just a part of it. This is the ding-dong that you dated before this person. The other root, we've got the 7 of Cups upside down. Generally, the cups upside down I don't think are good, but this one is actually okay. It says, good resolutions, slight success to be followed up on, new will, determination, intelligent choice. So here you made the wrong choice, or could have made the wrong choice, or this person's a liar, the imposter. And then this way, you're making a right choice. But whatever success you do have, you need to follow up on. So don't just, get the accounts and leave it. Follow up with customer service. What can I help you with this month? And that kind of thing. Whatever you're doing. So you've got good resolutions on that. So, and that's also like the other one where, your perfected work is coming to fruition. You're actually having some results. This one is the 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles is usually like your skills and your job. This one says learning a trade and the beginning of a profitable undertaking. So there we go. That's where we've got the fruits are going to be coming in. So here, let's see, what else does it say? Employment, commission to come. So if you're looking for a job, someone might come or you may be employed and somebody might come and offer you a job. Someone's going to have an offer. Job related. Okay, let's see. It also says skill in material. So I take that as like craftsman. It says arts. Sometimes staying in the apprentice stage. So, that sounds like me. Okay, well, that is like, you're really good at artwork and stuff like that, but you're not, pursuing it monetarily or anything like that. You're just keeping it, in the apprentice stage, light and easy, and that's as long as you have fun with it. But it does say art, so I like that card. The beginning of a profitable undertaking, that is awesome. You can't really get much better than that, learning a trade. So perhaps what you're learning, you might be able to take somewhere else. Somebody offers you something better. And that one is not near the imposter, so I would trust that one. But that's me personally. You do what you want. And then the last card is Page of Cups. He's upright. It's light brown hair, hazel eyes. They're saying it is for a melancholy, passionate youth, generally unmarried. He or she is willing to render service to the client for some reason, whatever reason. Maybe work, maybe yard work, maybe I'll wash your car, I don't know. And they are taken to flights of the imagination. So generally that is a younger person. That one says they are studious. So that's a good one. But they're young, so could be a kid, one of your kids, or could be someone you know. Could be somebody at work. I don't think you'll be showing them a trade, but maybe you'll be teaching that person as well, because it's right next to the Eight of Pentacles where you're learning a trade. That's going to be you. You're going to be learning a trade. That's usually how it is. Okay, and then at the end it says, usually with the people cards, it says if there's not this type of person that you can think of right now, it also means delving into the arts, meditation. There's going to be news, messages, a possible birth, an actual birth, or like a birth of ideas. And then new business methods will be practiced. So that's a good one too. I like that. So this way is really good. So those new business practices, I would not resist those. I would, as long as they make sense, I would learn them. Learn them quick. And use it to your advantage. That is like, I don't know if this person is in your work. I think it's your work. Unless you have your own business, then it could be like your son or daughter or something. But I think it is work. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm feeling. So generally, you've got some stuff going on, whether it's personally or with work. You're fighting competition, and you have a couple of situations to deal with. You're faking it. You're faking it till you make it. And you have the dull person in the past. You've got the swindler. That's in the past. Better future. This one's better future. So we're heading the right direction. This one's, you're living too much in the past. So forget those ding dongs over there. And just like I said, always do, act as so people cannot sue you. And then this one up here is the one that has the lawsuit. The 5. That one's the lawsuit. So it may have come from the swindler. We'll see. Then with the work, we've got that one's a worthless associates on that. I'm glad that one's not near anything, because that doesn't mean that this person, but this one was a good card. The imposter's over there, so this is a different situation with work. But watch out for the people, the untruthful people. Then you've got the cancellation. I think that was like a promotion, maybe a raise. It's canceled, but it could just be a project, and it says false start. But it's not over. It doesn't mean that you get fired. You're not going to get a raise eventually. I feel you always need to hang in there. Find the silver lining. And this rewards delayed, so it's a thing you'll have to just wait out again. And then, like I said, over here you have the 2 possible. I look at those as warnings. And you had the good card that was here with the help from the successful merchant and the realization of hopes and everything. And then with the one right next to it is the imposter, which I do not like that. So, and then quarrels and fidelity. So I think that's personal. It's a personal relationship. But I don't think this takes away the realization of hopes and the strength and the wealth and the power. I think it's a bump in the road. I don't think it stops that. And over here, this is the good one. Good resolutions. Slight success needing to be followed up on. Good choice. And then the learning of the trade and employment commission to come. That goes, see, here's the delay. So it's hand in hand. I think that's work. I think that's personal, and I think this is work. And then this with the young person, I think, that's at work. And they're studious. They're a good person, and they're willing to help you. So use them. If they want to do your filing, let them do your filing. So let's go back to the front. We had the great haste, great hope, too rapid advancement. That which is on the move. So that would make sense with this, the false start and being too hasty, so it gets canceled. And then perfected work, rest, peace, prosperity, harmony, romance, coming marriage. Now there wasn't much in there about that, so this is coming. So we got to get through that crap first. And then the 3 of Swords, the stormy weather of the heart. I think this has to do with this ding dong. That's what that is. This person, it's somebody in a romantic, and they're freaking lying. Promised the world, freaking lying. You'll find out. that's this. That'll be the end, because see, that's in the future. So, and this is the first three. That's in the future as well. These three are supposed to encapsulate all of the meaning of that. So that's what you got on that. So it's not terrible. It is basically watch out, do your best, watch out. Don't take all the bull that's fed to you. Question stuff, and then you'll keep a poker face, as it says, control emotions. So keep a poker face. And then some of the things that I had noticed, usually they tell you to look stuff up. I'm not that into numerology and stuff like that, so or the astrology, so I'm not gonna be combining it with that. We had 5 wands in the reading, and wands generally indicate change, which that's true. There's really no time we're not going through change. So then we had 4 cups. Cups mean love, goodness. So that's always a good thing. And then we had 3 swords, which is strife, which means fighting. 3 pentacles, which could be political action, intrigue, or money. Pentacles is usually work, so I don't know too many people that are that political, so it's usually work. And then you had 4 sixes. You had 6s. Let's see. You had a 6 here. That's a 6. That's a 6. And where else? This one is... Where's the other one? There you go. Is that it? There's a 6. And I can't see the other 6. I gotta look hard. Oh, 6 over here. Okay, sorry. I don't have my glasses on. So the 6 is, if you look up numerology, and in this book it's, basically, they're saying the 6 is the marriage card. It's, it means choice, cooperation, the conscious and the unconscious mind working together or being on the same page. So this one, it does say stuff about choices. So there's going to be one that says it's a bad choice. Not that you're going to make that choice, but it says it's a bad choice. The other one's a good choice. Intelligent choice. So that can be overlooked. Just if you look at the positive side on everything, take it for what it's worth. Generally, I would just keep an eye out for just the workplace. And, but good usually wins. So if you're a good person and you treat other people fairly and, you're not a mean person and you are selfish, we're all a little selfish, but protect yourself. And, when it comes to the imposter, that one, just keep an eye out for that. Generally, they reveal themselves before too long. So, but thank you for watching. If you watched this long, I appreciate it. Thank you for bearing with me. Like I said, this is my first time recording. I had a lot of trouble with the computer. And I don't know how often I'm going to upload. I'm going to try to do this as often as I can. I can't guarantee anything. But again, if you like this video, click the like button and subscribe and turn on notifications for future uploads. This general read is for the day of March 2nd, 2022. And like I said before, I believe you see things when you need to see them. So if you're seeing this 10 years from now, whatever, it's applicable for you right now while you're watching it. So thank you very much. Have a blessed day and try to enjoy yourself. That's what I'm learning lately. Just enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.